Hello and welcome to our video on the top 10 jobs in Africa. If you're looking for the best paying jobs on the continent, you've come to the right place. We've researched and compiled a list of the most in-demand jobs with the highest salaries in Africa, so you can make an informed decision about your career path. So, sit back, relax, and let's dive into our countdown. Number 10. Finance industry. Starting off our list at number 10 is a job in the finance industry. Financial analysts are in high demand, particularly in the banking and investment sectors. The average salary for a financial analyst in Africa is around $40,000 to $60,000 per year. Here are some general tips on what to prepare before going to an interview. 1. Research the company and their financial statements. 2. Be familiar with financial analysis techniques and software. 3. Prepare examples of how you have analyzed financial data and provided insights. Number 9. Civil engineers. At number 9, we have civil engineers. With Africa's growing infrastructure and construction industry, civil engineers are in high demand. The average salary for a civil engineer in Africa is around $45,000 to $70,000 per year. Here are some general tips on what to prepare before going to an interview. 1. Review the job description and understand the specific duties and responsibilities. 2. Brush up on engineering principles and software tools. 3. Be prepared to discuss your experience managing projects and solving problems. Number 8. Petroleum Engineer. Coming in at number 8 is the job of a petroleum engineer. Africa is rich in natural resources, particularly oil, and this has led to a high demand for petroleum engineers. The average salary for a petroleum engineer in Africa is around $60,000 to $100,000 per year. Here are some general tips on what to prepare before going to an interview. 1. Review the company's oil and gas assets and understand their business objectives. 2. Be familiar with drilling and production techniques. 3. Prepare examples of how you have contributed to a successful oil and gas project. Number 7. Doctor. At number 7, we have the job of a doctor. With a growing population and increasing healthcare needs, doctors are always in high demand. The average salary for a doctor in Africa is around $80,000 to $120,000 per year. Here are some general tips on what to prepare before going to an interview. 1. Review the company's medical specialties and areas of focus. 2. Brush up on the latest medical research and procedures. 3. Prepare examples of how you have provided quality medical care and improved patient outcomes. Number 6. IT professionals. At number 6, we have IT professionals. With Africa's growing technology sector, there is a high demand for IT professionals, particularly software developers, network engineers, and data analysts. The average salary for an IT professional in Africa is around $50,000 to $100,000 per year. Here are some general tips on what to prepare before going to an interview. 1. Research the company's IT infrastructure and technology stack. 2. Be familiar with the latest software development methodologies and programming languages. 3. Prepare examples of how you have contributed to successful IT projects and improved system performance. Number 5. Lawyer. At number 5, we have the job of a lawyer. With an increasing need for legal representation and advice, lawyers are always in high demand. The average salary for a lawyer in Africa is around $70,000 to $120,000 per year. Here are some general tips on what to prepare before going to an interview. 1. Review the company's legal specialties and areas of focus. 2. Be familiar with relevant laws and regulations. 3. Prepare examples of how you have provided legal advice and resolved disputes. Number 4. Project manager. At number 4, we have the job of a project manager. With a growing number of development projects in Africa, project managers are essential to ensure that these projects are completed on time and within budget. The average salary for a project manager in Africa is around $70,000 to $130,000 per year. Here are some general tips on what to prepare before going to an interview. 1. Review the company's projects and understand their objectives and timelines. 2. Be familiar with project management methodologies and software tools. 3. Prepare examples of how you have successfully managed projects and overcome challenges. Number 3. Business Development Manager. At number 3, we have the job of a business development manager. With Africa's growing economy, there is a high demand for professionals who can help companies expand and grow. The average salary for a business development manager in Africa is around $80,000 to $150,000 per year. Here are some general tips on what to prepare before going to an interview. 1. Research the company's products or services and their target market. 2. Be familiar with sales and marketing techniques and strategies. 3. Prepare examples of how you have identified new business opportunities and developed relationships with clients. Number 2. Chief Executive Officer. At number 2, we have the job of a Chief Executive Officer, CEO. CEOs are responsible for leading companies and making strategic decisions. The average salary for a CEO in Africa is around $100,000 to $250,000 per year. Here are some general tips on what to prepare before going to an interview. 1. Research the company's business model and competitive landscape. 2. Be familiar with strategic planning and decision-making processes. 3. Prepare examples of how you have successfully led a company and achieved business goals. Number 1. Medical specialist. And finally, at number 1, we have the job of a medical specialist. With a shortage of medical specialists in Africa, those who have specialized training are in high demand. Review the company's medical specialties and areas of focus. 2. Brush up on the latest medical research and procedures. 3. Prepare examples of how you have provided quality medical care and improved patient outcomes in your area of specialization. Well, that's it for our list of the top 10 jobs in Africa. We hope this video has given you some insight into the most lucrative and in-demand jobs on the continent. Remember, finding the right job is not just about the money, it's about finding a job that you're passionate about and that fulfills you. If you're looking for a job in Africa, be sure to do your research, network with professionals in your field, and most importantly, be confident in your abilities. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.